my YouTube channel Tech Grantha. So we already started the JMeter tutorials. So on the last session, the video number 7, we discussed about how can we read the CSV file from the external. How can we do the parameterization inside the JMeter tool. So today we are going to discuss about like how can we capture the dynamics value. How can we do the correlation inside the JMeter scripts using the regular expression. But before we have move on the next sessions, if anyone missed the previous video lectures on the load runner side at JMeter tool, just go on the playlist and watch the sessions. And if anyone have any doubt, just comment on the comment box. I will try to reply back as soon as possible. So first of all, we need to understand like what is the dynamic value and how can we handle such dynamic values situations. So the dynamic value is nothing like the value gets generated in the response changes every time for the each iteration request. So I will try to explain you with some example. So suppose we have the two steps, like one is the launch the application and second we are selecting any of the category. So what exactly the real scenario is going on, whenever we are launched the application, on the response case we are getting the some JSON ID which is dynamically changing each and every time. After that, okay, so once the JSON ID will capture on launch application, that the JSON ID from the launch response we are going to pass on the second step under the category. So that is the mean of the dynamic value which is coming from the any of the request which we are passing on the somebody's another request there. So how can we handle such situation? So the two steps we need to do there. First we need to capture and store the dynamic value from the response. Then after that the captured and stored value we need to pass on the substitutes request there where we want to extract the JSON IDs. So now we will see on the demo, so it will be a little bit more clear. So what we are going to do now, we are going to record the two steps. One is the launch of that application, and then after that we are going to select any of the category. So first we will see on the manually what the difference is coming. So first that we launch our the pet store application, and whenever we are clicking on the bird category, so that the URL is coming. So on that URL you can see we are getting the some JSON ID which will be changed each and every time. So now our objective is that we need to extract that and pass on the second request under the category. So how can we do on the JMeter? So already I recorded the script, the launch application in the category. So every time whenever if suppose you are getting the session ID on the launch application which we are going to pass under the category, so either on the correlation on the JMeter on the load runner side, mostly we need to put the correlation code just above the one request where we are exactly going to pass the value. So for that what we are going to do under the launch steps, we are going to add under the post processor. We have the one option is regular expression extractor. We just click on that. So there is a sum of the information which we need to fill. First there you can give according to your name if suppose you want to change, and field to check. So there by default it will be the body, but we are getting the JSON IDs under the category response code. So that's the reason I select under the response code. If suppose you are getting any of the dynamic value under the response headers, either on the request header, those options you can select and just go ahead for the correlation part. Now the first field which we need to enter, this is the number of name of the created variables. So name of the created variable in the sense like for our script we are getting the okay. So there suppose you are getting the some JSON ID like j session id is equal to 123, then j session id equal to 3456, and the same j session id, and that value is 5678. Now what our objective, I want to extract those value every time. So how can we write the regular expression code? What you need to do, just take that option, delete that, because I want to capture that value. Just on the double opening and closing bracket, just put as a dot, then add symbol and question mark. So question mark will be denote you like your regular expression syntax has been ended. So for our case, what is exactly, so if you see that is our URL. Okay, so I want to capture that value, so I just, okay, I will just do the control C and the control V again. Now I want to extract the that value, so I just replace that value by opening and closing bracket, dot, plus and question mark, and after that I am just not taking the entire thing, I just take that is my regular expression. So every time whenever you are going to execute, it will capture the JSON ID, and inside before the view category whatever the things is there, it will be captured that much. Now we'll go on our script. So there I just put the regular expression for that. The third is the template. So template is like nothing. If suppose you have only the one correlation there, so only the one time $1 we are doing. If suppose you are extracting the more than one value, if suppose I am just extracting the JSON ID, then token ID on the same regular expression I just given on there, so I need to put $1, then $2, $2. But for time being we only have the one, so I just put $1 and dollar. Then number of match number. So match number, like if suppose you have the array situation is there, if you have the multiple session IDs is providing on the specific page, and I want to capture like if suppose we get the 5 unique session IDs, and I want to capture only the second value for that. So there you need to give the number of matches that 2, so it will be pick up only the second information for the JSON ID or whatever the correlation part you want to give. So I am just not putting that. The default value is there if suppose it is not matching with your JSON like correlation part, so what the default value should respond. So those are the mean of the all those things. Now I am just going to replay that scripts, and we'll see we are getting the JSON ID every time is a unique or not. I just click on the play button, and if I will go on the category, and if I see on the response body on the JSON, and if I click on the find, so there I can see I am getting the 3D something, and if I will go on the next time again iteration, so it will show the some different unique ID. So again if I will see on JSON ID, so there I am getting the 51170 something. So that the way we can do the correlation on the JMeter scripts. Okay, so if anyone missed on the previous videos, please just go and watch the sessions, and on the next video sessions we will see on the further enhancement of this script. So if anyone missed the videos, just please go and watch the session, and please share the videos to your friends and colleagues. And if anyone want to learn any of the new technology, that you can also comment on the comment box. Thanks to all. Thanks for watching the videos.